think that's working. We got this scenario up. Something's not right. Oh, that might have fixed it. If I was weird for a bit, then it's fixed now. Anyways, bang. So I do have that scenario coming. I'm doing the writing for it right now. As the lore background, but the writing's not just for the series. I'm gonna write some other stuff and put up like a Hoy mod or something. Anyways, so we left off these guys split in half. Leave it a bit, and then this is unstable as anything, and a new religious group kind of like kicks off. That were in like the bit that existed beforehand. They had their own religion. It's getting suppressed by these new guys. They thought they get influence, so they kick off. Kind of like their own rebellion. These guys are a bit focused up here. They never expect it to happen. Someone just push down a bit. Push up around here, you know. And then pretty much they just sweep through the land they can't garrison until more resistance is reached here. In the end, it just gets to the point where they give up. They just cede this. However, this city here does not fall. Sure, you can recognise what I'm kind of going with him from real life. And this stays loyal, as well as this. Excuse me. Okay, but what? Okay, well that was weird. Stays loyal. So there's a new guy in town. And up here they stay loyal. They have very good governors from the former red people. They used to own them, lots of money. So they just kind of take this, no one cares or does anything about it. And they do pretty well for themselves up here. It is recording, is it not? Yes. Why is this having a heart attack? It's very annoying. I'll fix my computer soon. I think GTO was the final nail in the coffin for this, I'm gonna be honest. So I was reinstalling it, I felt my hard drive, which kind of just had, or my SSD rather, it's kind of just hanging about because my computer's in shambles. So I had to take it apart for airflow, and it was actually molten. So I'll fix that. Anyways, so that's what remained of the purple guys. Lucky I invaded that bit in the north, else he'd be pretty much dead right now. Speaking of invasions, these green guys who are very similar to those green guys over there. So I'm gonna change this a bit. It's a nice colour. I don't think I'm using anywhere else. Oh, lovely. They quickly start taking advantage of their weaker neighbours. They do a push through the red guys, unexpected by them. They're in a bit of a bad position right now. Let's kind of let it happen. Let's kind of take it. They say, hey, is that enough for you? Else we'll just put our whole army there and then it'll be bad for both of us. They said yes. And they don't integrate this yet. They can't just leave it. They start spreading their religion over here. They also do a little bit of a. Let's actually switch out smart. Bit of a funny thing here, where they start waltzing up here, giving these guys plenty of chance to push back. Let's say there's pushbacks happening. I can't remember what to draw because I have to keep switching between these 5 different colours. This gives these guys a chance because these guys attack these guys who attack these guys, and it's all messy. And these guys say, "Hey, Winston, do this," and you can't really do much about it. And their armies just fled from over here. They're more than enough to take these guys on in terms of technology and numbers. They just made the innovations in the musket. They don't have very many of them, so they're not manufacturing them. They're buying them off these who they're friendly with. Yes, and they form a new base in the north for themselves. Quite a solid base. And they're not just relying on what they had before, they're actually becoming self-sufficient. Push that back a bit. There you are. So yeah, they're not just relying on their old money and manpower, they're getting their own. Still somewhat relying on their old one, and not as powerful as they are what they have now. But it's enough. Lots of trade influence here, obviously, because they're bringing ships from over here and over here. They need to dock somewhere. There's also a pretty big strait as you're going down there. You know, it takes longer. There's lots of trade influence there. as well as when this gets discovered. That would be pretty important. Please hold. Speaking of which, these guys finally decide to start landing, and they start putting people on these northern little mountain bits. And this is all they take. What's convenient, isn't it? It's on the same side as the border. So that's what they take for now. But colonization has begun, and these how do you call them? Yes. Okay. Thank you. My brain works. You need no. Okay. So these set off from here. They have plenty of knowledge from their allies. They restock here, set back off again, following their route their allies took, restock here and explore further down, further up rather, I'll put them, and they discover this little bit here, and they kindly take it for themselves. And the natives of this new land are beginning to realise, hey, these guys are kind of coming over and taking it, and we want to do something about this. But then they have guns, they start shooting them, they kind of backed off a bit. So their land's just kind of being stolen. Unfortunate for them. They've realised that they need to unite, or like unite against them in an alliance. So they begin the foundations of that. But that's going to take ages, because none of them really like each other anyways. And these young fellows do the same sort of stuff to a smaller extent. Yeah. This island has not been discovered yet. But that's what these purple guys are not for, so I don't want to see that. Yeah, so that's pretty much the state of the world there. This middle bit's getting more and more messy. Yeah, I don't even want to look at that, to be honest. So these guys here, out of all the ones who broke away, are the most stable. They managed to get these guys to join in a little union, and the rest of these guys to join up. So now they've got quite a lot of influence in the centre. And with these their original army and their newfound manpower, they're being pushing back against some of the more aggressive ones. And they're pretty good at it, because they've got much more organised military. Mainly because they've been asking these up here for help. And they managed to do this. Make it a much more stable centre. And in the end, they all just agree, hey, it's better than fighting each other. Let's all just be happy family. When I say all, I mean only these ones. They agree to pull out of here. Figured out eventually. And now they're just kind of like one contiguous thing in the centre. Well, not very contiguous, not very united, but it's better than it was before. And these green guys take advantage of this, not much international credibility. It'll say it's just start. They obviously got a lot more numbers. This thing over here, they just take over. And there's my computer wanting to kill itself, so I've got to hurry up. And they're just kind of reclaim what the blue guys did, and just spreading their empire and religion everywhere. So that's not very good. I'm going to leave it here. I don't know if you can hear that, my computer's about to hang itself. But the next one will be much longer. Indeed. Goodbye.